Well, I just did a video on this, did the whole unpackaging and everything, and I didn't hit record. So this is my third attempt, and I started it before I looked at all your comments and stuff. So Ron, with the Mylar, I do have that Mylar. Unfortunately, I started this experiment before I read all of your comments. I do have that. I think your suggestion was you could wrap it in that with something and then maybe get a smoother finish or something. I know on wings I kind of get the idea, but on a round part I wasn't really sure about that. And then your suggestion about filling the foam tubes made a huge difference, man. Huge difference. Because before the bag was trying to suck itself inside the tube, and I know that's where I got a couple of my leaks, where it was pulling so hard on that. And Tom, I saw that Solar Composites thing, but everything I'm doing right now is off the shelf. If I got it here, I'm going to use it and experiment with it. Funds are super tight. The government is garnishing my military pay because while I was on active duty, I received $300 a month. It was a special duty pay for the job I had. And just before I got out, somebody screwed up my paperwork, and now they're saying, hey, you owe this money back. And they didn't even look at my records, look at my orders, look at nothing, authorize me to pay. They just started taking it. So they've been taking like $400 a month for the last year. And then finally I said, screw it, got with my congressman. And probably by February, I'll have the funds. I'm going to do the shrink wrap thing. I think for the, just the tube and whatnot, that'll be fine. And then Abel, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. But I sure would like to see that bike that you made. That looks like a fun project. That was something I was thinking about doing in the future. If you had some pics you could throw up, that would be pretty awesome. So anyway, I just opened it up. Before I showed, when I thought the camera was on, I showed the whole process, the vacuum bagging was going and whatnot. But just give you a quick tip here of what I did. This is the batting that I had around it to suck it up. I was not pulling a full, I think it's supposed to be 28 pounds of pressure on this. It was only pulling 24. I had a leak, and of course it is in this El Cheapo piece here. And all this stuff I got from Fiberglass years and years ago, and I'm just now getting to it. But this thing leaks like a sieve. What I did was, this first layer right here is the actual vacuum bagging material. Then I got this green stuff, which I found out was also vacuum bagging material, but for deep contours and stuff like that, you would use something like this. Actually developed a leak. It's so thin that when I was pushing it down, I ruptured it. But I used Gorilla Tape and put that down, and then I put this sheet on top of that so that it would vacuum. And dang, I wish I would have not hit that button, man, because it was down there. But of course, I'm a third-time no-go, so time to be recycled. Back to basic training. 2 ridges right there. There's a lot of resin, but there's also where the carbon fiber bunched up right there. So I'm going to call it a success, though, because as I'm holding that, I kind of like that. I got 2 small ridges on either side of my hand. So I'm going to go with it and say, I did it on purpose, but I didn't. So if anybody asks, yeah, I did it just like that, so it fit my hand perfectly. So what I'll do is I'll pop it in the freezer, and then when I get it off, I'll put some more pics up. I screwed that up. You see that? I should have pulled that off of there. I didn't even realize it was on there. But the rest of the finish, it's a pretty good finish on there. It's got the yellowing tint to it because of the resin I use is polyester. I'm not going to do that in the future. Once I get some funds, I'm going to buy some West Systems epoxy, and I'm going to go ahead and go that route. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for all the tips and stuff. And then once I get that cured and cut down and stuff, I'll put a few pictures up by the 300 blackout that I'm building. This is going to go on. Yeah, this one's going to be for a friend, actually, who's doing one. He's doing a small pistol build. But anyway, thanks, fellas. Truly appreciate it.